Go find a little spot here. Let's see. Everyone's doing well. Shalom, shalom. I have another video planned for later on. Most High willing, we'll get to that one. But I saw Sister Wanda sent me an email with the trailer for Black Panther 2. So I wanted to kind of just come out here real quick and just have a little discussion, because I mean, there's a lot of stuff in that, just in the trailer alone. Just in the trailer, I'm sure the family here saw a lot of things in that trailer. So we just got an opportunity just to kind of come and talk a little bit about it. We're not gonna be very long this morning. I said I have another video that I'm planning on trying to do. Man, I said these books the Most High is releasing, I said, in the hands of the right people with the right background and the right understanding. I said it just opens up so much understanding. So shalom to everyone that's here. We'll see how they do as far as the letting everything progress on the videos today. We'll see how that goes. The trailer was awesome. So it got a little emotional, man. Just sitting there, just looking at it, because it's just like the Most High is giving us back our heritage once again. You can see it in the movie. You know, you can see the greatness of the people in the movie, and then looking at that and like just reminding us of who we were and who we are to become once again. As it was just that trailer alone gave a lot of confirmation of a lot of things that we've been studying. I suggest you, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Go check out the trailer right now before we talk about the live, and see what you can see, you know. Like I said, just, you know, right now, as the Most High is giving us back our heritage, you know. I said, remember now, we've been told that we're absolutely nothing. You know, I said we've been told that we're nothing. We don't have history. Our history started with slavery. You know, we all came over here on slave ships. That these pyramids and all these, you know, these great structures had nothing to do with us. So if you've been told that from generation to generation, you know, and that's all that you've been told, and even all the way till today, you're still being told that. And then all of a sudden, the Most High sends you the Holy Spirit, and she starts to slowly give you back, you know, your heritage. And now at the end, the Most High is making them make movies that elevate us to the positions that we had before, our original positions, you know. And like I said, it's just, it can definitely be overwhelming at times. You know, and I said, it's an absolutely beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to experience, you know. Oh, of course, we already know that they're gonna definitely, you know, have their little spin on everything, and you know, and Atlantis destroy. You said destroying Wakanda. I mean, they're always gonna have their spin, but it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? For them to show us in a positive light, they're just gonna have to also show us, you know, in a negative light, or getting destroyed or something like that. We understand that. You don't expect a movie to come out and tell you everything. But trust me, before they weren't showing us as kings and queens and heroes of anything for the longest time. You know, they haven't shown us any of that. Here are all the birds singing for us this morning. Just very thankful to the Most High, you know, for bringing everything full circle. Brother Big Levi here. Oh, beautiful. Oh, you know, people always be trying to come in with some kind of negativity already, right? That's it. History is being restored in our hearts, exactly. And we don't need, he said, we don't need the Gentiles to come in and agree. They can say whatever they want. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? They can come up with whatever they want to say. You know, they can say whatever they want. It don't matter. Because we can easily say, where's your history? You know, we can easily say, where's your history? Besides the fact all the history you've stolen from us. I said, don't be running back to the Greeks. I said, because we can destroy that with no, I said, with no sweat whatsoever. You know, I said, your history started with the Greeks, and Greeks stole everything from the Egyptians and from the Hebrews and from the when they get over here. I said, they've been stealing our information the whole time. So we don't need to worry about what y'all have to say. Yep, for every positive, there's a negative, so it's no big deal. Now, like I said, just from the jump, just when that first, at the beginning, when the sister was walking on the beach and you could see the step pyramid, looking just like Chichen Itza, right there. I says, how often do you ever see any so-called black people associated with any of those pyramids? Baby born underwater, yep. Standing up. I just had a discussion, I think, with my wife, you know, about how that's how we used to do it, standing up and letting like gravity help with the childbirth, and then the king, one of the Spanish kings, made it that you had to lay down in order to give birth, which caused like a whole bunch of issues and problems for the women. But just, you know, just like they put those kinds of things, you know, they put those kinds of things in the movies because they know. Yes, they said it was an absolutely beautiful trailer. Exactly. If they can't understand what the Bible's saying anyways, then what does it matter? If they can't understand the scriptures, it weren't for them. You know, I said, I'm going to be, in the next video, I'm going to be bringing out some more information about prophecy that has been hidden. It's been hidden in these secret society books. Now, you know, in their hands, they're going to read it, and it's about 12 more prophecies. And in their hands, they're not going to get it. It's not going to make any sense to them whatsoever. But when the Most High gives it back to us and gives us the Spirit, you're going to see these prophecies still jumping off of the page. And see, and the thing is that as the Most High has given us back our knowledge and our heritage, it's like, you know, they're trying to get us to concentrate on what's going on with them. You know what? Like I said, we can talk about that for sometimes, you know, what's going on with them, but that's not going to be our sole purpose. We're not going to be concentrating on what's going on with these other nations. I said, because they're getting it handed to them because that's the time that we're in. You know, our nation's getting it handed to them. America right here is getting it handed to them. Babylon is getting it handed to them. I said, because it's the time of their judgment. You know, so as part of, you know, this growing process is that, yes, we are going to see their downfall, but we're also need to concentrate on our rise. And too many people are just concentrating on the downfall of our enemies, but not concentrating on the rise and how we're getting our heritage back, how we're getting our understanding back. You know what I'm saying? Actually, so that's a huge part of it as well. So that's a huge part of it. And like I said, but the vast majority of a lot of these groups, they're just concentrating on the fall of Babylon, the fall of the priesthood of Mahan. But what's gonna take up that vacuum of power? What's gonna suck up that vacuum of power? See, if you concentrate on just them, that's why they seem to think that, oh, well, if America goes down, then China and Russia are gonna come in and they're gonna take over. See, that's because you guys have ignored the rise of the Most High's chosen people. You're ignoring the rise of his people, you know, and it's us returning back to positions that we were before. And I said, seeking out the ways of the heathen. So I'm not worried about who they think is going to come in and take over power next. It doesn't matter. I said, because the Most High is restoring his people. He's not here. He's not here to restore the Gentiles to give the world to another Gentile rulership. I mean, that makes no sense whatsoever. He's not going to give it, rulership back to another Gentile rulership. I'm going to switch this real quick. So you think, I mean, that's that, and if you think of, what they're thinking, if you're going by what they're saying, that's what you would think, that the Most High is just here to tear down America just so that he can raise up Russia and China. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. So do you think the Most High doesn't even care about these other nations? So why would he be doing that? See, he's raising up his people. And he said, you're going to see some other prophecies. And as you read them and you start to, look at other scriptures, look at the Bible, look at what's happening right now, you're going to see you're going to see these prophecies, like I said, jumping off the pages. And that's why they've hidden them in these so-called secret society books, that they were supposedly devil worship. It's like, if these books were all about devil worship, then why would they be talking about prophecies of the last days? I said that's how they kept you out of them, by saying it's all about devil worship and stuff like that, in order to keep you out of these. I said it's the same ploy. Any book they don't want you to read, any information they don't want you to have, it's devil worship, it's magic, it's this, it's sorcery, it's that. I saw that part, like I said, when the sister was right next to the pyramid, it looked like the one in Chichen Itza. I said that was beautiful. The costumes that they were wearing, looking like Quetzalcoatl. The guys, I'm assuming probably the Atlanteans, riding the whales. I said, you don't think that the animals, the beasts of the world are going to come back and help us like they used to before? I said, you start reading in the other books, how they would communicate with us and things like that, just like they did. They talked about that in the other movies, Avatar, how they would come and help, how Awa would get the animals to help us, the writings on the walls. I mean, you could totally tell it was all Mayan, but see, that's the whole thing. Breathing underwater. This is why you can't be afraid. I mean, blue people were sirens. Yep, the animals fought with the people. Exactly. I love Aquaman, Avatar. All those different things. I said, you don't think the Most High gave us the ability to breathe under the water? Right now, I said the vast majority of the world is covered with water. You don't think that we had, I said they're talking about all these cities and these, that are underwater, all these structures that are underwater. I said I'm watching some, guy at TV, and they're just talking about all these structures that they're supposedly just barely finding out about. They've known about these structures. I said Most High's hidden them, in the forest, talking about how, way more intricate a lot of these places are, how advanced they were. And that's the whole thing. Before the flood, that's what they were talking about. Before the flood, they were pretty much telling everyone that the world was a totally different place. The world was a totally different place. It was way more advanced than what we have now. Way more advanced than what they have now. So, and when you're going to see in these prophecies is the Most High is talking about restoring man to his first estate, restoring man to the way things used to be. So if before the flood, and we were way more advanced back then, had a much better connection, I'm sure, spiritually, had a much better connection with, the earth, with the animals, everything else. What do you think that's how the Most High is going to set everything back? What he's going to set everything back to? Exactly. They've known about all this stuff. I said, they just haven't told you about it. They just make it sound like you don't need to know. And they've just been trying to keep you away from your heritage this whole time. Yeah, they know Atlantis is real. And these other places as well. Yeah, and that's it. I said it was pretty amazing to see, um, you know, the dragon that was they shot one little scene. It was that the dragon. Could be a serpent, could be a dragon. I said so they're putting all that they're putting all that out. You know, they're putting all that out. So like I said, so it's like, and a lot of these groups, I said, all they concentrate on is Africa, Africa, Africa. I said, there's all this great history, here. And it's like, well, who are the one? And just because they've said, they try to tell you who were the ones that were here before. I said, do you really trust anything that they've been telling you about who were the original people that were here? And trying to tell us that everything's in one book. Everything's, you only need one book. That's all that you need. I said, so it's just, it's amazing to see how the Most High is bringing things full circle. He's given us all this information, and then all of a sudden this movie's supposed to be coming out, and a lot of the things that we've been talking about, it's confirmed and shown in the movie. Now, I said how they're gonna twist it. We don't care. We already know they're gonna twist it, which is cool. Go ahead and twist it. We'll untwist that too. Most High will give us that information and understanding as well. So it doesn't matter, what they do to try to twist it up anymore. Like I said, we're awakened now. So you can twist it however you want. We're going to see it how the Most High, sets it up for us to see, And so what you see this other information about these prophecies, and like I said, I'm not going to bring it out. I'm not going to talk about it too much right now, but I said be on the lookout later on for another video later on today, Most High willing. I'll be able to get that one up. That's why I said I'm not going to be out here too long. And that's it. It's got to be, and it's talking about a revelation. The last book of the Bible, as they call it, is Revelation. So it's a revealing, right? So if you're talking about a revealing, then there must have been things that were hidden. But see, they're not bringing it, but the churches ain't bringing out anything that's been hidden. I says the churches aren't talking about what's been hidden and what's being revealed here at the end. You see what I'm saying? Like, so what are they, if Revelation is about a revealing, like, and that's the thing, at the end, it's a revealing. It's a revealing about the people who were lost. I said the Most High, hid us. He's the one that put us down. So if Revelation is about a revealing, what are the churches revealing in these last days? Are they revealing anything new, or are they still stuck on white Jesus? They're still stuck on Caesarea Borgia. They're still stuck on believe in Jesus for your salvation. And do you want to know if you can make it to heaven tonight? You want to know if you die tonight, you're going to go to heaven? That's the stuff they've been saying the whole time. As soon as they got over here, as soon as they were stealing all of our stuff, as soon as they were killing us and destroying us. Well, we're going to kill you, but before we kill you, we're going to give you the opportunity to accept white Jesus. So that just to know that before we kill you, that at least you'll know that tonight you'll be in heaven. That kind of BS. That's what they've been preaching the whole time. So they haven't revealed anything new. I said, but the book of Revelation alone just tells you it's about a revealing. But what do they talk about? The destruction. Why is that? Because they want you to concentrate on the destruction. They don't want you to talk about or think about the revealing of your history, the revealing of your heritage. That's what they want. They want you to think that, oh, you got these laws you need to follow, and that's all you got to do. There's nothing else you need to worry about. Yeah, the history that we gave you is still the same. You guys all still came from Africa. You guys were all on slave ships. You know, I said you have no history before that, but you know, you got these laws that you need to follow, and if you follow those, you might make it to heaven. Like that was pretty much the heritage that they gave us. But all of these lands, no, those aren't yours. You know, you get that little, you might be able to, you know, get that little strip of land over there in Israel, but you know, we got this book, you know, Babylon Timbuktu. So that definitely that proves that you don't have a history. That your guys is, you know, you all came over here on slave ships because we got Babylon and Timbuktu. You see what I'm saying? So that even still, Book of Revelation says things are going to be revealed here at the end, and they're revealing absolutely nothing. And they don't want you to realize that, you know, that you're going to lose your heritage, and that your heritage is a worldwide greatness, you know. And that's what and so it's like when you get these churches and you have these people talking about Revelation, and all they're talking about is destruction, destruction. Well, wait, what are you guys revealing? You guys have been talking about destruction this whole time. You know, I said you guys aren't revealing anything new. Yeah, but all right, you know, the Kadoshai, I said, have been released. As you can see, I said, you know, we don't have to worry about the fighting of the battles. I says, we got our angels doing damage. We got our angels doing work. I said, we got all these angels. I said, we got all these spirits that are sitting here that are just waiting to, you know, to do our bidding, to do the bidding of the Father, to bring that destruction. I says, we need to just concentrate on the revealing, be revealing who we are, what we have access to, you know, our connection with our Father, connection with our Mother, you know, things like that. I said, that's what we need to be concentrating on. I said, everything else is going to come. Getting ourselves right spiritually. See, all they wanted us to do was worry about, oh, well, you know, taking the kingdom. We're gonna get the kingdom, however the Most High wants to give it to us. Okay. I says, but the angels have been released. As you can see, they're doing straight damage, and as you can see, they're doing psychological damage to the other nations as well. They're seeing it no matter where they turn. It says, you know, they're not getting any help. No matter which way they turn, they're getting it handed to them. Okay, yes, it's right. It's a spirituality, exactly. It's like a spiritual awakening. I says, no matter what lies they tell us, I says, we can quickly shut that down. It says we quickly shut down all their lies, even though they wanna come on the channel and say, oh, well, that breakdown of Psalms 83 isn't right. And we just laugh in their face and just continue. Oh, that breakdown of Obadiah, that already happened. Yeah, okay. And we just keep on moving. I said, because we're not worried about what they have to say anymore. That's why they have to go ahead and just delete their comments or move because they sound silly. You know, I said, oh, you haven't been telling us the truth, but now at the end when the Most High is giving us the truth back, now we need to listen to what you have to say. I said, nah, you already had an opportunity to tell us the truth a long time ago. Since you're trying to scare us into not reading and not studying, that's not working anymore. You trying to keep us in line by telling us if we read this or read that, we're going to hell, or your breakdown is wrong and it's this and that. So that, yeah, you know, I said that stuff isn't going to fly anymore. I said, you're not bringing any facts, you're not bringing any receipts, no nothing.